Welcome to the What Hi-Fi show. I'm here in the Audio Vision India room with Mr. Burj Cooper, CEO and one of the directors at Audio Vision India, and Mr. Emil Christensen, who also is from a brand called Borresen from Denmark, and he is the man behind the brand, so to speak.
Yeah.
It's a brand that has a lot of science, a lot of art, and of course, a lot of drivers, as you can see. And it's rooms like these that make the What Hi-Fi show experience so special. It's something like this that will get you as close to the experience as possible. So we're going to have a little chat with Burj and Emil as well on what makes these speakers, Borresen, so special and so close to live. So we'll start with you, Emil.
Sure.
Of course, I know you know a lot about the development of the speaker and the brand and the electronics also that are associated with the brand and the group.
Yeah.
What do you think would be the standout qualities of your products?
I would most definitely say the tweeter. So the closed ribbon tweeter that we have on the X6s is lightning fast, and it's able to produce details so well and so fast. So that's pretty much the heart of the speaker, so to say. Then we have paired them up with these carbon fiber woofers in a sandwich construction. So we have some very, very stiff driver units, which is extremely fast. So I think that's really where we stand out from the competition.
So how difficult was it to, stay different and do something different apart from the designs that already exist in the market?
Yeah, we've been doing Borresen speakers for about 6 or 7 years now, and we started by doing very expensive stuff. So the ability to sort of like scale down the technologies that we've been doing on the O series and the M series and so on I think is really what has bring us and made us able to do products in this sort of class range with this sort of performance. So I think that's why we are extremely lucky.
What do you think a market for a speaker or a brand like this is in 2024?
Well, we have, as you mentioned, spent a lot of time in the high-end luxury world. And what we've looked for and really never found until now was a single brand which had the capability of addressing the entire gamut of sound. It's not that Audio Group Denmark just makes great speakers, which they do, amongst the best in the world, I think, today. But it also makes amazing electronics. It has at its disposal some of the best technology in the world. The Tesla coil technology, which they use extensively, is rare to find in this space. And they're addressing everything from resonance to noise control to cables. So it's a single mother company that deals with all the aspects of amazing sound. And it's been a long time that we looked for this, and now, especially with the Audio Group Denmark looking into the new line that it has introduced, which is the Access line. The idea is to give access to people who crave for high quality, but not extremely high prices. So that's made it really attractive, and for the Indian market, I think that is a USP. That people who earlier just fantasized about it can almost now afford it.
How do you think the psyche and the cultural differences are between an Indian listener and a European listener or a global listener?
I think baseline, everybody is the same, really. I mean, music is music. It's of course, there can be different opinions on how things should sound, what sort of music you listen to, but at the end of the day, music is music. So I think it's been quite easy for me to just feel at home here and just play whatever I like and see people smile. So in that regard, I think it's been great.
And there's just so much technology and exotic materials crammed into all your products.
Yeah.
What would be the typical timeline it takes, for your engineers and the design team to go from the design stage to the final production stage?
It depends from product to product. Is it a cable we're talking about? Is it speakers? Is it electronics and whatnot? But usually, I would say it's about a year from we have an idea till we have at least something we can demonstrate or show to people, a prototype of some sort.
Yeah.
But yeah, for example, with the new M series, the new top of the line Borresen speakers, that took about 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
From the extensive portfolio of products that they have, According to you, which seems to have the most promise for the Indian market in terms of, both the performance and the value for money it offers?
I think the X series, the whole new generation of X series, and that for the Indian market has the biggest potential. And it's the value proposition that you're really not sacrificing very high quality for what you're paying. And I think that's been their idea also, that they wanted to bring to market a product that was genuinely affordable for people who craved that and who heard the Borresen speakers, for example, and said, wow, I'd love to own these one day. Yeah. But they're just out of range.
Right.
So now suddenly you're seeing this kind of quality. Frankly, I've not heard it before at this price range, and nor have a lot of people around the world, if you listen to what people are saying now globally about it. Well, I think the Indian customer first gets impressed or likes the sound, then starts looking at, well, what is the background of this? Then they start exploring and they see that globally it's a well spoken of brand, extremely well spoken of, and is considered right on the top with the big boys, as one would say. And they get the confidence that, okay, it's an accepted brand abroad, it sounds great.
What was your impression about generally the Indian listener, the Indian consumer over the last 2 days? Does it give you enough confidence to come back?
For sure. Yeah, it's been a great show so far. First time in India for me. I also believe as a brand as a whole doing a show here, it's the first time we're here. But it's been great to see people being excited about the brands and asking about the speakers and the electronics and whatnot. So great experience overall, and good to see some new people.
Fantastic. Sure. Thank you so much for being at the show and supporting us.
Our pleasure.
For more such exotic hi-fi, visit the next edition of the What Hi-Fi show, scheduled from October 18 to the 20th at the Trident, Hyderabad. Whether you are an industry professional or an amateur enthusiast, the What Hi-Fi show promises audio and video experiences like never before.